Hey, welcome back, folks, for game 2 of this wildcard playoff of the Division 1 of the Irish Baseball League. We're here at the International Baseball Centre in Ashbourne, County Meath. The Giants took game 1 this morning, mercy in 4 innings, with a 15-0 scoreline. So they're going to be the visiting team for this game 2. Defensively, for the Renegades, in left field we have Chris Ryan, James Kelly, the center fielder, Chris Bennett over in right. Third baseman is Marco Cibilano. Kai Gao is the shortstop. Anthony McCarthy, the second baseman, and Kevin Bryant over at first. Behind the plate is Curtis Elcote, and the pitcher is Romer Pompa. Leading it off for the Giants is Noah Pinto, the left fielder. The first pitch to Pinto misses in for ball 1. Pinto pitched a very nice game in game 1 with 9 strikeouts over 4 innings. And that pitch called a strike by home plate umpire Patrick Fleming. And this one hit on the ground over to third. Cibilano has it, but he's going to have to hurry as Pinto hustling down the line. He's not going to get there. So safe with an infield hit is Pinto to lead off the game with the base runner for the Giants. And that's going to bring up the pitcher Miguel Asensao. Goes first pitch, and he's going to get in there standing. First pitch of ball to Asensao. And that one is down for ball 2. So Asensao ahead now with the runner in scoring position.
Good job.
Pinto goes on the pitch, which is down in the dirt. They're not going to get him. So another stolen base has him at third base, and a 3-0 count to Asensao. And Pompa floats that one in there for a strike. So 3-1 now the count. Another breaking ball runs it full there. That one is down for ball 4, so Asensao goes up to first, and Pompa and the Renegades having to deal with some traffic on the bases here early in the first inning. Runners at the corners now for the catcher Cian Fowler. Runner goes, and the ball right behind. Fowler's back, almost got a piece of him.
Monkey, do something there. Use the butt. Break it at least. You don't need it now. Why would you say that? Monkey, do something there. Use the butt. Break it at least. You don't need it. Striking it. Why would you say that? Find that new sound.
That one's right in there for a strike, evens it up at 1-1 on Fowler.
Right.
Breaking ball misses away. That one missing in, so 3-1 the count now on Keane Fowler.
That's it.
And rounded over to Cebalano at third. He comes up with it. It's not going to get the play at the plate. He goes across the diamond, gets Keane Fowler at first. Over to third goes Aston Sal, but the Giants are on the board first here in the top of the first.
No, he doesn't. Don't break the butt.
Just going to bring up the shortstop, David Lynn, with a runner on third.
No, he doesn't. Don't break the butt.
He's first pitch swinging, lifts it up, and foul out of play on the first base side.
What's that? No. Come on, buddy. I'm here.
Hey, that's fine. You want to hit anyway. You want to hit, Dave.
Yeah, everyone heard it.
Hey.
Yeah, you want to hit.
We didn't make a move. Go attempt.
So that one clipped the elbow, but Patrick Fleming not giving that one to David Lynn and demanding that he stay in there. Made no attempt to get out of the way of the pitch.
Come on, David. Smash it.
Yeah, good spin, kid.
Oh, and almost clipping his elbow again, but just missed. So 2 balls and 1 strike now on Lynn.
Hey, he's coming to you now, kid. He's coming to you.
That one missing. High and away. So 3 balls and 1 strike now.
You know what to do, kid.
Lynn will be looking to drive something to the outfield here to score Aston Sal from third.
Tagging me now.
Get down.
Easy, Miguel. Relax.
Lifted into right. It's shallow, but Aston Sal is going to try, and he's going to get there. So sacrifice fly for David Lynn scores the Giants' second one. Bring up the second baseman, Jaden Quo. Bases are now empty and 2 away. Thought about that one, but in the end laid off, and it's in there for ball 1.
Sit. Make it.
Yeah.
Make it.
Go, go, go. Work it.
Well, this one on the ground in the gap over there. He gets past the second baseman into right field, and Quo's going to be aboard with a single.
You were wondering about that.
That brings up Asahi Narazaki, the center fielder.
Another third.
Hey.
You must have played it.
That's gotta be.
The runner breaks early, throw over to the base, gets away and into the outfield. He's going to advance around to third, and he's going to get in there. So Giants putting a bit of pressure on the Renegades defense there, and they're not able to come up with the play. First pitch to Narazaki is just off the inside corner for ball one. Jaden Quo now the runner at third base. There are 2 outs. He yanks this one down the left field line, but that's going to tail foul. Evens it up at 1-1.
There's no skin.
One just going behind Narazaki there. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Make it. Make it. Make it.
Grounded to shortstop, routine play for Gao across the diamond to retire Narazaki for the third out, but not before the Giants put 2 on the board. So we go to the bottom of the first. Giants leading 2-0. Here we go to the bottom of the first now. And defensively for the Giants, we've Noah Pinto in left field. Sahi Narazaki is the center fielder. Over in right is Liam Tannum. Damian Pruskowski, the third baseman. David Lynn at short. Jaden Quo is the second baseman. Over at first is David Casey. Behind the dish, Keane Fowler, and on the mound, Miguel Asensao. Leading off for the Renegades, it's going to be James Kelly, the center fielder.
Come on, Miguel. Stop them all. Let's go, Miguel.
And first pitch from Asensao misses down and in. This will chop foul. Evens it up at 1-1. And that one missing high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Going way high and sails to the backstop. Takes it to 3-1. And there's a leadoff walk for Kelly, so he goes up to first base. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Kai Gao. So Renegades have a base runner here in the bottom of the first. And the first offering there is a called strike on Gao. And shows a bunt this time, chops it foul. So he's going to be in an 0-2 hole now.
Not when you're on the rubber, okay? Off the rubber. But not when you're on the rubber. Miguel, not when you're on the rubber, okay? Off the rubber. But not when you're on the rubber.
Pitcher just being told not to go to his mouth when he's on the rubber.
See it.
Bit of a check swing there, but the pitch was in there, so a called third strike. And Gao is out for the first out. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Marco Civilano. First pitch fastball, nice receiving job by Fowler there, gets the call on the outside corner. goes pretty slow to the plate there is Asensao this time. And Fowler's not going to bother with the throw. So stolen base for James Kelly. Another bunt attempt here, chopped foul. That takes it 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cibilano. That was not a sacrifice bunt. He was looking for a hit there, trying to catch the defense.
I'll put him in the booth now. I'll put him in the booth now.
Pitch not tempting, misses high. Looked like off speed, but didn't do much. So 2-2 now the count. This one chopped over to the third baseman, and they've got the runner hung up. He's heading back to second. The throw is a bit wild, and they're not going to get the out there. So Cibilano in the end is going to be safe on first. The throwing error from the third baseman. Picks up the pitcher, Romer Pompa. 2 runners on now for him and 1 out. First offering to him misses on the inside. Smash way high. Nice job by Fowler to keep that one from going to the backstop.
Beautiful. Oh! So good, Rama, so good. Beautiful. Oh! So good, Rama, so good.
2 balls and a strike now on Pompa. Runners go this time, shows bunt and chops it foul again. Third batter in a row who has tried that, but they've yet to put one in play. So the count goes to 2-2. This one hit over to shortstop, could be 2, flips over to second, to first, going to be close, and he's called out. So they get out of this one with the double play and no damage. So we'll go to the second with the Giants still leading 2-0. We go to the second inning now. Defensive change for the Renegades as Kai Gao is out of the game. Side fly comes in for him and is going to take up a position at second base. Damian Truskowski is going to lead it off for the Giants, as Pompa's still at work for the Renegades on the mound. First offering to him, breaking ball that misses high and in. Floats that one in there for a called strike. Two balls and a strike now. This one chopped slowly over to third. Come up with it, but they're not going to have a play as Bruskowski was hustling up the line there. So he's aboard with an infield hit. It's going to bring up the first baseman, David Casey. Quick check on Bruskowski over at first, but he's back standing. And a bunt there, fielded at one. Runner was glowing on the pitch. He goes all the way around to third base, and he is going to hold his ground there. So David Casey is out, but he gets Bruskowski around to third base. And that's going to bring up Liam Tannum, the right fielder.
I'm not gonna lie, the blonde hair looks better now that there's a bit of ground as well. That looks pretty good, you know? It does, yeah. I'm gonna break it right there.
Takes that first one for a ball.
How much do you want for it? First bite off. Good job! Hey, Steve, good job! Let's count blue. What about
Swing and a miss there by Tannum, evens it up at 1-1. Way. Bruskowski, the runner at third base. There's one out here.
Sid, make it! Go! Yeah!
Chops this one over to third base. Fires across the diamond. Bruskowski's going, throws offline, and everyone's going to be safe. Bruskowski's going to score on the play, and Tannum is aboard on the error. And that gets us back to the top of the order with the left fielder, Noah Pinto. Pinto got a single in the infield in his first time up.
a brand new bat.
The first pitch to Pinto catches the outside corner there for a called strike.
I haven't broken a bat.
And a quick check on Tannum over there, but he's easily back. And big daddy hack from Pinto there, but he comes up empty. So he's behind now 0-2. Takes that one in for a ball. This one just driven through the hole at shortstop, and that's going to be another hit for Pinto. Having quite a day. As over to second base goes Liam Tannum. It's going to bring up Miguel Asensao, walked in the first inning and scored a run. The first pitch to him is a ball. Tannum the runner at second, Pinto at first.
Oh! Even on base, he gets hit before shot.
And quick check at second and thumps him right in the back with the ball. Just to add to his bruises from doubleheader yesterday. He's safely in scoring position here with one away. One missing inside, takes the count to 2-0.
Come on, Miguel.
And Asensao is taken all the way there. A called strike, 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Come on, Miguel.
Chops that one, but fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count now full with 1 out.
Hey! He's not playing for the national team. Hey, thanks, man.
And that one misses, so Asensao is aboard on the walk. And that's going to load up the bases for Cian Fowler, the catcher. Fowler grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. Managed to get an RBI on the plate. First pitch to Fowler is in there for a called strike. That one just misses, gets away from Elcote, but not far enough to tempt Tannum to score from third. Count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one misses outside.
Let's go, Pete. One down, one down. Tagging on the flies. Let's go, Pete. One down, one down. Tagging on the flies. Hey.
That one also misses, so 3 balls and a strike now. Good hitters count for Fowler with the bases loaded. Tannum the runner at third, Pinto at second, Aston Sow at first. And there's one out here. Oh, and that one plunks him. And he's going to head to first. That will bring in a run, as Tannum is forced home from third. Base is still loaded now for David Lynn. The Giants have increased their lead to 4-0. And that's going to precipitate a little chat. Looks like they're going to stick with Pompa for the time being, as he's going to pitch to the shortstop, David Lynn.
David, I saw that one. There you go. You're freed up now. You're freed up.
And breaking ball drops in there for a called strike on the outside corner. Tries to tempt him there with one a little further out, but he doesn't bite. So 1 ball and 1 strike now on Lynn.
Come on, David. That's it. That's gone.
And he lifts this one out into center field. It should be deep enough to score the run from third, and also tagging from second is Aston Sow. So another run comes in for the Giants on a sacrifice fly. And they lead it now 5-0. So runners at the corners now for the second baseman, Jaden Quo. We've got a single into right his first time up.
Let's go, babe. Let's see if we can land it.
He takes a ball outside.
back on that, Jaden.
Get it back on the team, Jake.
Go, Jace.
All right, Jake, shoot that ball.
5 goes on this one. No throw. So 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 away for Quote.
All right, Jake, pull that ball hard.
No throw. So 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 away for Quote.
Oh!
And taken all the way there. It's in there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike now on Jaden Quote. Taken all the way there. It's in there for
Yes, awesome. Yes, go on, go on.
2 balls and a strike now.
Yes.
And he lifts this one high into right, but Bennett settled under it. And he's going to be able to make the catch. So the Giants are retired, but they have extended their lead to 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Go to the bottom of the second now, and the Renegades trailing by 5. Their first baseman Kevin Bryant is going to lead it off. As Asensau still working it from the hill for the Giants. Managed to get out of a little bit of traffic in the first inning on a nicely turned double play. Very close call at first. The Renegades weren't too happy with it. And first pitch misses high and away. That one also not close.
That's it, big guy. Good job. 3, 3, 4.
He stuffs that one in for a called strike. 2-1 now on Bryant. Slider misses in. So 3 balls and 1 strike now. That one misses off the outside, so 2 innings in a row. Aston South has started off with a lead-off walk to give the Renegades a base runner. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Elko.
There we go.
First pitch to him is up.
There we go. There you go.
Check swing on a high pitch appeals. Umpire says yes, he did go. That's going to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. To second baseman, only plays over the first, and it's dropped by Casey. Picks it up again, but Colin Mansfield, the field umpire, is calling the runner safe. So that's an error on the first baseman. As runners at first and second with nobody out. That brings up Anthony McCarthy, was the second baseman, now moved over to third. First pitch to him is in there for a called strike. And that one just up, and that's 1 ball and 1 strike now on McCarthy.
I know, I am a soft.
And this one's shot out into right, down by the foul line, but that is going to drop inside the field. And coming around is one to score, and they got the runner at third held up, and they fire back to third, diving in, and they tag him out. So 1 scores, 1 is out, and around to second base is McCarthy. This one lifted high in the infield, and no communication problem there. The ball drops, and they're not going to have a play. Runners at first and second now with one away. The extra hitter Megan comes up.
Hey, Johnny! Hey, just like a Hurricanes game, brother. Good find, you're good. Just like a Hurricanes game, brother. Hey, hold! Alright, now you seen it. Hey, John!
First offering to Megan is in there for a called strike.
Hey, one more.
And swing and a miss there.
One more.
So Megan's in a hole 0-2.
On the go.
Way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
On the go. I'm in the boot, Phil. Beautiful. Thank God. Well, don't pop back. Well, McCarthy. I bet you're.
Swing and a miss there. And Megan is out for the second out. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Chris Ryan. Ryan chases a fastball neck high, comes up empty.
Hey, good job.
Lifting the left, Pinto takes care of it, so that'll do it for the Renegades, but they get one on the board. 5-1 now as we head to the third inning. we go to the third inning, Marco Cibilano is going to take over the pitching duties for the Renegades. As Romer Pumpet makes a switch with him and goes to shortstop. And he's going to face Asahi Narazaki to lead off the Giants' third. 5-1 now, the Giants leading as the Renegades clawed one back in the bottom of the second. And Cibilano starts him off with ball in the dirt for ball one. And that one just tails away, missing. It's 2 balls to Narazaki. Got one high and in. Cibilano in the hole now, 3-0. And gets the call on that one. Brings it back to 3 balls and 1 strike. Narazaki a bit ahead of that one, swings through it, and that takes it full. And swing and a miss. Ball just clipped the ground, so catcher makes the tag, and that is 1 away. And that's going to bring up Damian Pruskowski, who singled in his first at bat in the second inning. And first pitch to Pruskowski, swing and a miss. A little bit ahead of it. Pitches are looking a little faster than they actually are. I think for these Giants batters, going to have to make an adjustment. And he lets the breaking ball come in for a called strike, so 0-2 now the count on Pruskowski. And he lifts this one. It's going to be squeezed by the third baseman. So 2 quick outs here for the Giants. I'd say probably the first time today. It's going to bring up David Casey, who had a sacrifice bunt his first time up in the second. And first pitch in there for a called strike. This one dribbled over the short. Slowly developing play, going to be tough. Casey's long legs getting him down the line there and safe at first. Ball's thrown away but not far enough to enable him to advance, so he's going to be aboard with an infield single. And that's going to bring up a pinch hitter, Connor Sims.
Right.
And first delivery to Sims catches the inside corner for called strike. And then he drops the breaking ball in there.
If you like it.
So 0-2 now on Sims.
If you like it.
And puts one in by his hands there, but not biting. So 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good eye. Easy. Come on, David. Hey, if it's close, you gotta protect.
Casey going on the pitch, the ball's in the dirt. So he's going to get into second with the stolen base. 2-2 the count now on Sims, with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah. Easy. Beautiful. Come on, lock in. Come on, man. Can someone take third?
Pitch down, Casey going again on the pitch. He's going to get in there with no throw. And the count is full now on Connor Sims.
What an attack. Where you working?
And that one right out of his head. He gets out of the way. But that's going to be ball 4. So Sims goes up to first base. Runners at the corners now, with 2 away for the top of the order. Noah Pinto, who is currently 5 for 5 on the day. Pitch to Pinto, called strike. Runners going. They do not throw down. So 2 in scoring position now for Pinto.
That's it, Noah. Go, go, go.
As he shoots a breaking ball into right field down the foul line and just falls foul. That was definitely a 2 RBI shot if that had dropped into the field. So he's now got an 0-2 count to deal with.
That's it. Go, go, go.
And this one he lifts and dumps into left field. That's going to get down. 1 run scores. They're sending Sims. He's coming around. He is going to get there. So 2 RBI shot, and Pinto stays hot at 6 for 6 on the day so far. Bring up the pitcher, Miguel Asensao, who has walked twice in the game so far. 2 outs and a runner on first base. First pitch to him is going to go back to the backstop and Pinto over to second. He was running on the pitch anyway, so it goes in the book as a stolen base. And it's 1 ball to Asensao. Breaking ball outside, comes off the knee. Good read by Pinto. He's off to third base. Outside, comes off the knee. Good read by Pinto. He's off to third base. And that one in there for a called strike. 2-1 now the count on Asensao.
Very good. Very good.
And breaking ball chopped down the third base line. This is going to be an impossible play. And a runner's going to score. And another infield single for the Giants.
Okay,
It's going to bring up the catcher, Keane Fowler.
Here we go. Nothing more than that.
So 2 outs now. Keane Fowler up to bat. A runner at first is Miguel Asensao. Cibolano had come close to ball being thrown around a bit here, but the umpire had never said to play ball.
No, I know, but second time that they call now, yeah. Right. Right now it's
Got my message that
Not sure what all the debate is about. Time was never put in by the umpire. But Cibolano looks a little unhappy with the antics of the base runner, possibly, as he delivers a called strike to Fowler. And back over to check Asensao again at first. Time called by the batter. Ball just misses high. Cibolano definitely came close to plugging the dam here, but in the end he has allowed 3 runs in this inning so far. As the Giants lead it 8-1. Breaking ball again, missing high. It's 2-1 the count now on Fowler.
Go, go, go!
This one sails to the backstop. Asensao is going to advance to second on the wild pitch. Count goes to 3-1. This one lifted high into left. Ball's hit hard, but too much launch angle on that. Is going to stay in the ballpark. And left fielder is going to make the play. So that takes care of the Giants, but not until they add to their lead. And we go to the bottom of the third. Giants leading it 8-1. Ready to go now at the bottom of the third. And it's going to be top of the order for the Renegades in James Kelly. Drew a walk his first time up to lead off their first inning. First offering to Kelly misses. It's back in for a swing and a miss.
He hasn't made.
on just high. So 3 balls and a strike now on Kelly. Uncalled strike on the outside corner there. That's going to run it full.
That's it, big out. Defending, good defending, good shot. Good.
And Kelly spoils that one, fouls it off, and out of play. Do it again. And he loses him. That one goes back to the backstop. Up to first goes Kelly. So for the third inning in a row, a lead-off walk conceded by Aston South. That brings up Sci-Fi. His first step out of the game. He's brought into the game for Gao. And this is high.
Yeah, he showed me.
And high again, so Aston South struggling with his command here in the third inning. He falls behind now 2-0. And another one high. These pitches are not close. He needs to make an adjustment here and bring it back.
It's not right, but it's
And not close again. So, second consecutive walk. Runners on first and second with nobody out. That's going to precipitate a bit of chat here amongst the infield. The home plate umpire, Paddy Fleming, goes out there to break that one up. And it looks like they're going to stick with Aston South for the time being, as he's going to pitch to who's now the pitcher for the Renegades, Marco Cipriano. Spins the slider in there for called strike.
right. I've been putting on.
Gives it to him again, this time down. Missing.
Trying to put all the and I'm actually wanting to step down. I understand. Yeah. I'm trying to put all the and I'm actually wanting to step down. I remember you saying that, yeah. Right.
And fastball's up. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now.
That's gonna be huge. I did one.
Missing way high again. So he falls behind now, 3 balls and 1 strike.
And mark out shot. One of them to go.
Almost catches the corner for a called strike, so runs the count full. Time requested by the batter. And breaking ball just catches the top of the zone there, buckled the knees on Cebuano. He's upset, whether with himself or with the call, I'm not sure, but he's down on strikes. And that's going to bring up Romer Pompa. This one hit to Lynn at shortstop. He flips to Quo at second, gets that one far over to 1. Not going to be in time. Not handled in any case, but they get the force at second. Runners will be now at the corners. Let's bring up the first baseman, Kevin Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
And runner goes in the first and third situation. They throw down to second base and makes the tag. So the Giants get out of it without giving up a run after walking the first 2. So we will head to the 4th. Giants now leading it 8-1. go to the fourth inning. Giants leading at 8-1. David Lynn is going to lead it off. Lynn is 0 for 0 in this game as he has had 2 sacrifice flies, contributing 2 RBIs to the Giants. He's coming up with nobody on base this time. First pitch from Ceblano to him is in the dirt for ball 1.
Last summer.
That one right down Broadway. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Lynn.
And my God. Throw that pitch again.
Well, he takes the good one and then swings it all up at his neck. So he's now in a 1-2 hole. Breaking ball misses away. Evens it up at 2-2.
Yeah, really?
That one misses away. Runs it full. That one misses high, so lead-off walk now, and Lynn is aboard. That's going to bring up Jaden Quo. Quo was 1 for 2 today. Got a single to right in the first and flew out to right in the second. Shows a bunt, but takes. He's showing it again. He takes the runner went, so he's in the second with a stolen base. 1-1 the count now on Quo. David Lynn, the runner, in scoring position now with nobody out. Nobody out.
Oh my God.
And a swing and a miss with Quo well ahead of that pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And this one lifted high just into the shallow outfield, going back on it. Side fly is under it, makes the catch. So Lynn's going to have to hold his ground. And that brings up Narazaki, who's 0 for 2 in the game so far. And he hacks at the first pitch but fouls it off. Breaking ball misses. Evens it up at 1-1. That's in there for a ball strike. Check on Lane at second. Ball squirts away, but not too far. This one chopped back to the pitcher, deflects off him, but he's still going to have a play over there at first base. But Lynn's going to get over to third. It's like Ceblano may need a little bit of attention there. He seemed to take that one on the bare hand. So Lynn over to third base, but there are 2 outs now. And that's going to bring up Damian Pruskowski, 1 for 2 today in this game. So Ceblano just taking a couple of practice pitches to see if he's able to throw. He seems okay. So he's going to continue and pitch to Damian Pruskowski. David Lynn, the runner on third base, and there are 2 outs here. So a chance for the Giants to add to the lead. Ceblano starts him off with a breaking ball that drops in there for a called strike. And he turns on that breaking ball. That is hit hard and deep into left. That is going to be well over the left fielder's head. Pruskowski is motoring around. He's going to try for 3. And he is going to get in there with the head first slide. So an RBI triple for Pruskowski lengthens the lead to 9-1 for the Giants. So David Casey steps in. He is 1 for 1 today, also with the sacrifice bunt. First pitch to him misses. So Pruskowski, the runner now at third base. That one is stuffed right in there, so evens it up at 1-1. And Gibson breaking ball there, just catches the top of the zone. Catcher thought they were all done, but count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And chopper over to third. Third baseman can't come up with it. So another run comes in, and Casey's aboard on the error. That's going to bring up Connor Sims, the right fielder. And the Giants have extended the lead to 10-1. Casey breaks early, pitcher steps off but throws high, and he is in safely there at second base. Pitch to Sims, misses high. Casey with a walking lead, there he goes. And he's into third safely. 2-ball, no strike count on Sims. And chop comebacker. Casey goes, and they're going to elect to take the play at the plate. And Casey is out. So that's it for the Giants in the fourth. We head to the bottom, but they've extended the lead now to 10-1. We head to the bottom of the fourth, and Bryant resumes his at-bat since the previous inning finished on a caught stealing. And Aston Sao still going to work for the Giants. And pitch misses up.
Stay in, Kev. Head on it, you early, man. I know what I do over here.
And swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1.
Give me a sec. We're behind you. You're good. Go to 9. Come on. Give me a sec. We're behind you. You're good.
Right, you're on it. You're on it. Kill back you. Yeah, there's a. Like we had a plan. I had a plan.
That one foul tip gets a piece of Fowler. All in a day's work for a catcher. Evens it up at 2-2.
Take up. Take now.
Breaking ball stays up, so count goes full. And this one's chopped over past the first baseman, with nice cover there from Quo, and gets it over to Casey, and they retire Bryant. And that's the first inning that they've gotten the leadoff runner out. Rather unconventional 4-3 play there, but all looks the same in the book. And that's going to bring up the catcher Elko. And he takes that one inside for ball 1.
Place your head there, boy.
That one misses upstairs, so Aston South falling behind now 2-0. That one just misses up. Well, that's a walk on 4 straight there to Elko, so he'll take his place at first base, and that brings up the third baseman McCarthy. McCarthy with an RBI for the only run so far for the Renegades, and a nice double down the right field line in the second inning. And on the outside corner, pitches a strike, snap throw to first, but runner is back safely.
Don't get cocky, Cathy. You should hold to that shit. Let's go. Wow, McCarthy. Hey.
Spins the slider down in the dirt. Didn't draw the swing, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Now on McCarthy. Check over at first. Goes back to the fastball and threw that one right by him. McCarthy late on that swing. Should probably stick with it again. That one fouled away, back and out of play. Count remains at 0-2, or 1-2. And that one right in there for called strike 3. Take care of McCarthy, and that's going to bring up Chris Bennett, the right fielder, with 2 away here. And first pitch in, foul right back and out of play. And breaking ball down, kept in front by Fowler. Evens it up at 1-1. Elcote, the runner on first base. So 2 outs. And Bennett chases the high fastball there. And that's going to take the count to 2-2. And he went for it again. And that takes care of the Renegades in the 4th. And we go to the 5th with the Giants leading at 10-1. Go to the fifth inning. Miguel Asensao is going to start here. Looks like the Giants have lost a player. Noah Pinto has left, so they take an automatic out. So there's one out.
Can't elevate.
Pay that back, Miguel.
You're a phone.
Pay that back.
You're a phone.
So Asensao walks on 4 straight. Have a base runner. For Keane Fowler, the catcher. Fowler's 0 for 2 and was hit by pitch. Couple missing highs. That's 6 straight balls from Ciglano to start the inning.
Okay, you stick in. Hey, grab that, kid.
He drops the breaking ball in there for a strike.
Come on, will you? Right, Keane, you gotta protect now, kid.
And gives it to him again. So that evens it up at 2-2.
Come on, will you?
He tries it a third time. Fouled away now by Fowler. Back to the fastball, shot across the second baseman. He can't handle that one. It's going to end up in right field. So Fowler's aboard on the error. Over to second base goes Asensao, as that brings up David Lynn. Lynn still 0 for 0 in this game. He's walked once and had 2 sacrifice flies. Fastball misses off the plate.
I'm actually not gonna spot them. They're up by 2 balls.
And pickoff attempt at second ends up in center field. So advancing is Asensao over to third. Fowler holds his ground at second. So runners at the corners now. This one cranked into left. Runner went, but that ball is caught and they may double him up at first, not going to get there in time, and the run comes in from third base, so once again a sacrifice fly, and the Giants take the score to 11-1.
I didn't touch the bat.
Looks like the runner's being called out for not properly retouching second on his way back, but the run is going to count because the appeal play comes in after. So the score stands at 11-1, but we go to the bottom of the fifth. Now it looks like they're reversing that call. So once again, the run scores, the out, recorded against David Lynn, and Cian Fowler still safe at first base, and Jaden Quo, the second baseman, coming up to bat. Quo 1 for 3 today in this game. So first pitch in there for strike on Quo. And quick check on Fowler over at first, safely diving back in. Backpedaling on that, but it gets over his head, so Fowler is going to be sent all the way around. Quo's going to hold his ground there at second base. The ball just kept traveling back on the right fielder. It's going to extend the lead a little further. The chopper past the pitcher, and shortstop can't come up with it. And they are going to send Quo, and he is going to score. Oh, the lead extended to 13-1 now for the Giants as Damian Pryskowski steps in.
Damien, no more waiting till one. You're good.
And that one floated in there for a strike, so 1-1 the count now. And that one missing inside. Breaking ball there, just catches the outside corner, evens it up at 2-2. Checking on Narazaki over there at first, trying to keep him close. That one misses high and in, so that's going to run it full. And the runner will be going on the pitch now.
Go for it. Oh.
Drops the hammer again, a called third strike. That takes care of the Giants, but they've extended that lead to 13-1 now as we head to the bottom of the fifth. And the Renegades in mercy territory here. They need at least 3 runs to keep this game alive. 13-1 to the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Renegades need to score at least 3 here to keep the game alive, otherwise it will be over by mercy rule. David Lynn, the new pitcher for the Giants, and he starts off Megan with the ball. And ball 2. And that is a walk on 4 straight to Megan, and that brings up Chris Ryan, the left fielder. Five straight from Lynn.
He's actually old.
Yeah.
And that one in there for a strike. Ends it up at 1-1. A little chopper there. Only play for Lynn is going to be to first base. Retires the batter. And Megan advances over to second on the plate. And that's going to get the Renegades back to the top of the order with James Kelly and 1 out. And first pitch to Kelly, also fired back firmly to David Lynn, and he takes the out by first. It's a 2 away now. Megan had to hold at second as Lynn checked him first. And that brings up side fly. He drew a walk in his only plate appearance so far. That one missing up and in. And that one catches the inside corner. Take it to 1-1. And that one goes to the backstop, but Megan at second base didn't react to it, so he's going to stay there. 2 balls and 1 strike now. That one just down. So 3 balls and 1 strike now. That is right down Broadway. Takes the count full. And a third comebacker. And that is going to take care of the Renegades, and that is going to be your ball game. Giants take it 13-1, and they are going to progress to the semi-finals next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. as they will take on either the must be either the Mariners or the Spartans. I'm not sure which yet, but we'll be back. Anyway, Giants take this doubleheader and progress to the semi-finals. See you next time.